Hello guys. So whenever a student is preparing for any competitive exam, at different stages of the preparation, he is looking for different types of combination of subjects. Like whenever you are starting, you are more interested in the fundamental subjects because other subjects are depending on them. Then whenever you are at the end of preparation, then you are looking for the scoring subjects. Like when you prepared for IIT in the starting, you were looking for interesting subject like physics, maths. Later on, you get to know that chemistry is the scoring one. है ना? So at different stages, we are looking for different types of combination. So guys, today's session is related to that only. I will be telling you the entire mechanical engineering into three categories. One is the fundamental subjects. Second is the application subjects, which depends on the fundamental ones. And third would be the subjects which are more scoring. More scoring means which are having either more weightage or they are asking such a question where you can score maximum. To get this PDF, you can join my Telegram channel Mechanical by Dheeraj Sardana. So now we are moving to the very first category that is related to the most scoring subjects. In this list, the very first one is none other than production. So if we talk about this subject, it is having a wonderful history. If you see about this is the highest weightage subject. 15 to 17 marks is the average weightage of this subject. Last year in 2023, it asked for 23 marks, which was exceptional, surprising. And my dear, why I said scoring? Because scoring 12 out of 15 is very, very easy for any common general average student. Because it is not having much tricky things in all the chapters. Like there are chapters like welding, casting, sheet metal operations, metal cutting, where things are fixed. Like question will be coming from Taylor two-life equation, you have to do like that. Okay, so they are majorly fixed types. So that is why it is more scoring, and this should be the first preference when you are at the final stage of the preparation. You must give more attention to this subject. Second, my dear, is industrial. It is scoring because it is not related with any of the technical subjects. It is majorly management based subject and very easy to deal with, very easy to tackle with. Here also some ways of doing are there. Weightage is around 5 to 6 marks. Sometime it reaches to 8 marks as well, but it is very easy to score 100% marks in industrial. Then with the HMT, heat and mass transfer. In convection part, a small boundary layer theory concept of fluid mechanics is required. Otherwise, this subject is also independent of any other subject. Here also simple formula based questions are coming, although it is technical one, but still it is very scoring. 5 to 6 is the general weightage, but it have been seen that some years like 2021 or 2, it came for 9 marks as well. So sometime weightage increases as well, but whatever, 5 to 6 is also decent because it is 10% of the technical. Then my dear, after these three technical subjects, next scoring subject is engineering mathematics. The weightage of that is 13 marks. And my dear, it is also very scoring, and I feel as this is majorly your 12th class mathematics, you can very easily score 10, 11 marks out of these 13. Next is the aptitude part, which is having a weightage of 15 marks. And my dear, out of 15, 11 marks are very easy because they are related to the numerical aptitude. Rest 4 are from the verbal aptitude where student may feel some difficulties. So if you see these subjects, very easily you can cross the mark 50 marks. Means out of 100, 50 score can very easily be achieved by these subjects only. And my dear, these are my first priority based subjects. If anybody is starting from October, I would recommend him to go with only these subjects very nicely so that you can very easily cross the 50 marks. Okay. Then my dear, now I will also be telling about the students who have prepared for, who are starting preparing for 2025, because they would be looking for entire syllabus. So for them, I am going for two classification. One is fundamental, other is application. So my dear, when we talk about fundamental subjects, they should be done first. They are interesting, and also application subjects are based on them. So without these, you cannot go ahead. That is one more thing. So in fundamental subjects, the very first thing we are having engineering mechanics. So you also study major part of this in the 11th class mechanics. Major parts like kinematics, Newton's laws of motion, work, power, energy, collision, rotation. So whatever you study till that point, it is same as the syllabus of engineering mechanics. 2-3 topics extra like we have here trusses and frames, virtual work, है ना? Those 2-3 things are extra. Otherwise, the same friction which you study there is there. So that is why this is the fundamental subject. Then strength of material. Strength of material is second fundamental subject. So if you ask me what are the application subjects, depends on them and their weightage. So weightage of engineering mechanics is 4 to 5 marks. And theory of machine is the subject which is based on this. Theory of machine is also fundamental subject, but it is using some part of engineering mechanics. Then my dear, strength of material for mechanical is coming for 8 to 10 marks. Very high weightage subject, fundamental ones. Metal forming and machine design are two topics which are totally depending on strength of material. Then we are going to have basic thermodynamics. You can expect around 4 to 5 marks. And when we talk about that, there are some application subject, RAC, IC engine, power plant, they are depending on them. These are the subjects from where you should start your preparation, because they are very interesting. They will make your interest very, you can say, it will be making your interest into the studies. जब आप ये सब्जेक्ट्स पढ़ेंगे तो आपको मजा आएगा और उस मजे के कारण आप पढ़ने लगेंगे, और जब आप बेसिक्स पढ़ लेंगे फिर एप्लीकेशन का सफर अपने आप आसान हो जाएगा. तो एक अच्छी शुरुआत के लिए ये सब्जेक्ट्स बहुत मायने रखते हैं. Then my dear, fluid mechanics is the next fundamental subjects, and guys, this is also having a weightage of 6 to 8 marks once again. Okay, and next fundamental is industrial, because it has no relation with other technical subjects. That's why it is also in fundamental category. Other than that, you can add engineering mathematics and aptitude as well. So these 5 subjects are the fundamental subjects, and after that only you shall go to the application part of theirs. Okay, then what is the application part? Let us see that. In application subjects, the first we have machine design, which is coming for 4 to 5 marks, but it is totally depending on the strength of material. Without strength of material, machine design you cannot do. Second application subject is related to heat and mass transfer. As I said, slight utilization of FM is there in this subject. Then we are having the production part. Some part of strength of material is going to be utilized in this. And guys, fluid machinery would be using the fluid mechanics concept. And this production is having high weightage, but only metal forming part of it is the application. Otherwise, welding, casting is using some fluid mechanics. So welding, if you are talking about, metal cutting, if you are talking about, material science, if you are talking about, they all are independent. So you can refer them as fundamental also. Only metal forming part is using the concept of SOM, and casting part is using the concept of Bernoulli equation. So for other topics, you can take them fundamental only. Then my dear, power plant, RAC, IC engine, they are coming for 5 marks in GATE, and they are once again totally depending on the basic thermodynamics. So guys, I feel I have divided the entire syllabus in a nice manner. So you can add one thing in this, that is production. Which topic? Welding, metal cutting, material science, metrology and inspection, and computer integrated manufacturing. So my dear, other than that, you can see are coming in the application subjects. So these are the beautiful list which are very, very important, and I have given you. So if a student is preparing for GATE 24, his major focus should be on the scoring subjects. And if a student is preparing for GATE 25, he should start with the fundamental subjects. In fundamental, keep the production at the last. Okay. Why? Because production generally is, students do not feel very interesting it is. But it is not using much concepts of the other subjects, like only casting and forming uses SOM and fluid mechanics concepts. So goodbye for this particular video. Stay tuned with us. We will be coming up with more such informative videos for all of you. Goodbye. We'll meet again. Stay tuned.